Started. YouTube, what is going on, guys? Sorry, technical difficulties. It just wouldn't allow me to start the stream. We are here. We are doing a bit of a PVE grind. We're currently sitting rank 2 in Arena, which I'm pretty happy with free to play in this beta. But yeah, I've been neglecting all the PVE modes. So today we're just going to have a bit of a grind through the PVE. And basically, no worries. Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, we're just going to be grinding through PvE, going through all the different modes, and just trying to collect as many rewards as we can so I can hopefully build up a few more characters so that over the next couple of days, maybe I can have some sort of chance at competing in real-time arena. Because for real-time arena so far in this beta, for real-time arena, you need a broader roster, and you really want some really strong DPS, and I haven't pulled a single SSR DPS. I've pulled like every SSR support, no DPS. So, gonna build my man Victor, build a couple other new units as well, and then hopefully I can somewhat compete in real-time arena, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But that's what we're doing today for those watching the VOD over on YouTube and everyone watching live as well. So what's going on, guys? YouTube team, how are we? How is everyone doing? Is it me or is Rosa the best to start with? So this is going to be, I think, a very heavy topic, which is who do you start with, Rosa or Tiamat? Rosa is definitely going to be the PvE queen, I think. Your progression through the general game is going to be tougher with her. But she is going to be like the guild boss unit, the just basically the wolves unit. She's basically the PvE boss nuker. Is the thing. And she's also going to be the main Aurora unit if you want to farm that earlier. But Tiamat gives you early access into everything, and Tiamat's better for PvP in my opinion. So, kind of depends. It's definitely a choice. I'm going to do a whole video going through pros and cons of them. But yeah, it's actually becoming a tough choice because of how strong Rosa is shown to be, especially when paired with the Lily for her basic attack spam. She won't. Yeah, the only thing she won't go in is the Robocop boss, just because once you get into the highest difficulty, she'll take 200% extra damage and she'll just die. Like, even Tiamat dies there. Is Marvel going to be nerfed? Who knows? He honestly wouldn't surprise me if he was. The gauge reduction is big enough, but having speed slow and resistance down on it as well is insane. And then combo that with a basic that reduces, like, it's pretty nuts. Make a vid about what to build. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the guides. Like the week before launch, I'll have a ton of guides covering absolutely everything. No, I'm not running a guild. I'm just joining a guild. I can't run guilds. I suck at running guilds. So I've just kind of been brute forcing this this PvE content because I kind of outscale it. So I haven't really had to look at things. Okay, so that I'm just doing some Terra because I've got to do it for. I still haven't finished the 7-day event because I couldn't be bothered doing this. So I'm just trying to finish this quickly. So I need to do 2 more of Terra, Robocop. So we'll just do Hell 2 because it's safe and gives us the best stuff we can sell. 2 runs, start battle. Yep. Learning a lot by watching me play. Dude, it's a fun game. I love these games. Giku, what is going on, my man? How's the account going? The account going pretty well. We got our Lily pretty stacked now. She's at plus 166 speed. My one on the previous beta got to 300, but keep in mind that's because we had the extra speed module set for the extra, what is it, 15% speed, I think it is. So hopefully I can get her above 300 in this beta. That's kind of my goal with Lily. Arena, standard arena, we are still sitting in rank 2 currently. So no one attacked me. Like, we have not been attacked at all. Like, ever since we put the upgraded our team, no one's been really attacking us. You can see we lost to him once, who's currently in rank 1, and then we beat him once. So I don't think he really wants to attack me too much. But you can see 12 hours ago was that attack. 11 hours, 11 hours, 11 hours, 7 hours. 7 hours. So yeah, no one's really hitting me. I was hoping people would hit me and hopefully lose to me and let me climb, but that's where we're at. Yeah, Lily's just sick, man. I love Lily. In PvE and PvP, I think she's just like my favorite unit. The problem is like my Lily, like if I was like trying to craft a team for this, it wouldn't be like this. Like if I wanted to take advantage of the fact that I think my Lily is the fastest character out of anyone's account at the moment. I could be wrong. Someone else might outspeed me. But at the moment, I'm outspeeding second, the guy in first. And like, if I really wanted to capitalize on being the fastest, then I would run her with like probably, I'd probably like, you know, max out Leon, run her with Leon, boost Leon, then use the gauge steal from Leon, then use something like either the Kraken or the, what's his face? What's his face? Dude, Marvel, wherever he is. Dude, I don't even know where my Marvel is. There he is. He's built like absolute shit. Yeah, but I'd probably run something like Leon, Marvel, and let's say if I had, you know, one of the other big SSR nukers, I'd do that. But like, I just can't be bothered building those things. And if I do get outsped, then I'd rather have the tankier type team as well. But if you look at my SSRs, we have not pulled, we've got Shadow Sonya down the bottom. We have not pulled a single SSR DPS outside of Tiamat and Leon. We just keep pulling all the supports, cannot pull a DPS to save our lives. Yeah, I can do it, but like I don't have the gear built. I have no silver. Like this game has the worst, I'm calling it silver. It's the Etheria coin, the general upgrade. Like it has the worst economy for that stuff I've seen in one of these games. I think the problem is the low upgrades, like upgrading to like level 9 should be cheap as hell. But like even upgrading to level 9 on these bad boys is expensive as shit. And I think level 9 should be super cheap to do so that you can explore pieces and see if you want to upgrade them. And then maybe if you want to take them to 15, that's where the expense starts to kick in. But the economy in these things is disgusting. And the sell price of them is dog shit. So if we go to a raw piece here, you get 10,000 to sell a piece. Whereas if you go up here and want to upgrade a piece from 3 to 4, that's 20,000. So you need to sack 2 pieces just for an upgrade from 3 to 4. Did I get that right? Did I get that math right? No, it sells for 5,000. Sorry. Upgrading from 1 to 2 is 10,000, but they sell for 5,000 each. So you need to sack 2 just to upgrade from level 1 to 2. That is a horrible cost versus it's just, I feel like it's the worst economy on the stuff in any game. So that's a big feedback I've left them. I just think there is something not right about the Etheria coin income versus expenditure. It just feels completely off. And like I said, even if they want to keep the plus 15 cost where it is, like the cost to get a piece from level 1 to 15, if they want to leave that as it is, because that's how they've worked out their economy, that's cool. The one thing I would do is I would put more of the cost into the 12 to 15 or the 9 to 15 range and leave the early levels cheap, because with this gear, it's all exploratory. If you only have 3 substats at base, you've got to upgrade it to get your next one. And then you got to upgrade it to 6 to see if one of them rolls into one of your ideal substats. So you're really going to be upgrading a lot of pieces to like level 6 or 9 to explore if they're worth building. And it's just so expensive to do. And then the other thing is, like, let's do a little experiment here. So selling this... Oh, wait, I've got multiple selected. My bad. Okay, I've got none selected. Okay, so selling this would get me 10,000. Selling this would get me 5,000. If I upgrade it for 10,000, then ideally, if it was giving me 100% return, it should sell for 15,000, but it won't. So if we go upgrade here once... Now it's selling for 9,000. So I spent 10,000, and if I sell it, I'm getting that base 5,000 plus 4,000 back. So you only get refunded 40% of what you spent into a piece of gear when you recycle it. And when the early levels are that expensive and your recycle refund is only 40% of what you spent, it just feels off to me. It feels off. So yeah, that's one of my biggest feedbacks from this beta that I hope they will balance out because the way this game works, because like other games, like if you look at Raid Shadow Legends or something like that, if you have a piece of gear with, say, let's just go out of this and let's just jump into here. If you have a piece of gear that, say, has 2 substats, in Summoner's War, in Raid Shadow Legends, their system is your first 2 upgrades go into one of these 2 substats. So if you get a piece like this, you go, ooh, I've got a chance to double roll speed. However, in this game, it unlocks the next 2 first and then does a roll into randomly one of the 4. So you've really got to explore a bunch of pieces. Like, I don't really roll anything with 2 substats. I only roll things with 3 or 4 substats and try and get speed. At the moment, I'm just going for speed. And so because of that nature of the game, you end up having to roll a bunch of things to 6 or 9 to find out if you even want to invest into them, but it's just super expensive. So yeah, that was a big tangent on why I haven't built things like my Lian and built a bunch of things. I'm currently trying to build my Victor as a real-time arena unit to play with. He's honestly not too bad considering all of his equipment is at level 3 or level 6, and his shell is not maxed yet. His shell is only level... What level is it? Yeah, 20. It's 21. So yeah, this thing needs some upgrades. So I'm pretty happy with him, but like I said, it's just too hard to build too many things with the economy the way it is. The good thing is, pay to wins don't even get that much silver either. Yeah, I know. Someone was talking about there was outfit packs or something. Wait, let me see. I think, was there outfit packs or something like that? I heard someone say it, and I can't remember. But there was some sort of, I don't know. Apparently there was like outfit packs or something that had silver in them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't look at packs, man. Like I just never really look at this. Yeah, silver's super tough, man. The Orionic box? What's that? Oh, this thing. Yeah, like just pumping out that for silver. Dude, it's bad. Like I literally dumped all of my... because it's beta, like I won't do this on global. I dumped all of these bad boys into Etheria coin. I just dumped everything into Etheria coin here. Didn't bother with anything else. I was just like, dude, I need to upgrade some gear. So that's yeah. I just think it's a bit imbalanced on the income, but like, I mean, that's a nitpick. I mean, I still have what are we in 7 days? I mean, I still have upgraded a lot of modules. So maybe I just I was inefficient with my prioritization. Maybe that's what it is, but it's just one of those feels bad things. Especially when you compare it to other things in the market currently. If you're wondering why my Sonya has a level 1 head, it's because I wanted to keep her attack low so she didn't outscale the attack on my my Tiamat. Tiamat's looking okay as well. You know, she's at the 227 speed. What's she at? Like 45k HP. Like, so she's okay. Definitely get some upgrades on her, but I'm okay with where she's at. While the module colors are so similar, I'm kind of used to it now. But yeah, I can see that. She's also extra fast because I didn't think, like, because I didn't get a Lily when I started, so I just upgraded her skill 1 to get, oh, what? I didn't hit that. I just upgraded her skill 1 to get speed, so she's got an extra 15 speed from that. On global, I wouldn't do that because I'd reroll for Lily and I'd just straight max out Lily's skill 1 first. And that's going to be the #1 priority. Yeah, you don't need to do this. This was just me trying to have a fast team out at the start. But, ooh, let's do this. Nothing. Okie doke. How many days do we have left in the beta, by the way? Okay, we finished that. Nice. Claim. Now we need to do Aurora Hard 1 or higher. 10 times. But we get a stamina refill, so it's worth it. Do I even try Nightmare 3? I mean, we should be able to do it. Ends on the 19th. What is it today? Is the 15th. Okay, so it ends pretty soon. The problem is I got so many green characters. Yeah, Aurora sucks for me at the moment. I don't. Yeah, let's just slap this in and see how it goes. Because all we got to do is just farm this 10 times. If I have to do a lower difficulty, I will. Yeah, I mean, Aurora, I don't really care about. If you start with what's her face? How is her name left me? Who's the basic attack chick? Dude, why is her name left me? I've just completely brain farted. Can someone help me out with the name? Rosa, yeah. So if you pick Rosa, Rosa's going to be like key for this. Definitely. Do I think Real Mocha is going to be an option for the selector over Tiamat? I honestly think your two best options are Tiamat or Rosa. Rosa for endgame PvE, because Rosa's going to be like, I feel like she's going to be the metaphor, like guild boss for the wolves and stuff like that. Obviously Aurora as well. Tiamat because she's got the PvP utility and also just she makes progression feel comfortable. Real Mocha is probably just behind them in my opinion because she just makes Doki easy farm, but like with a little bit of effort you can do Doki with Tiamat anyway. I don't know how hard Doki would be on an account that took Rosa and nothing else. So I just think Rosa, when you look at the end game, if you're a PvE player, she's going to be the most valuable one for late game PvE. However, I think it might be an annoying playthrough to get to that point, if that makes sense. Why not wait till you naturally summon her? Because you might not summon her. Rosa, Real Mocha, and Hellkid. I don't think Hellkid's a top pick for me. I think he's good, but like, I honestly think it's between, for me personally, it's between Rosa and Tiamat. Real Mocha's like just behind. Yeah, Rosa's not user-friendly, is what I would say. Took you over... Dude, I've done like 600 pulls and I don't have a single SSR DPS. It's insane. So yeah, that selector is very important. I'm not even going to do hell. We're just going to auto this. Continuous battle. You know, so it's quicker. I only have to do hard 1 or above. I only have to do hard 1 or above, so let's do this so I can just put in the 9. 9, yep, boom. Okay, I've done all those. All right. It was hard one or above, wasn't it? The mission. I mean, the gear all sells for nothing anyway, so there's no point in trying to push out the higher ones. You were all Fox Lady? Yeah. Let me check here. 7 day. It was hard 1, wasn't it? Hard 1 or higher. Okay, that's good. So we can just quickly sweep that, and then we get Ling Luo. Like, I'd love to build Ling Luo as well, but I just feel like I'm not going to spread myself that thin to do it. So yeah, I'll definitely play the launch a lot different to the beta, because the beta I know I'm on a tight time frame, so you can't really plan ahead. You just gotta chuck shit out and hope things go well in the beta. Just save the selector for a couple of days. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're rerolling and you get some decent units to progress through. Yep, definitely an option. My plan is to reroll and hopefully get a couple accounts with Lily and just sort of like dump them all up and just burn all the stamina so that they're kind of on par, and then see which one is better. That's like the cope dream, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you think about an account that only has one SSR, like who you want, like I said, I think Rosa's the pick for endgame PvE. I think Tiamat's a general safe, easy pick. I think Real Mocha's like just enables that Doki farm to play comfortably if you want to. And then past that, you know, some people will say Hellkid. I don't like Hellkid personally on a new account. Like, yes, he's strong, but I don't think he's like the carry. Like, if you look at Real Mocha, she's like your carry. If you look at Tiamat, she's your carry. If you look at Rosa, she's your carry. Whereas Hellkid, I don't think he's like your damage carry. He's like nice support. But the problem is, because of his attack being based on, because of his shield being based on attack, it is nice for survival. But then once it disappears, like, he's not giving you the the oomph that you can kill things quickly, if that makes sense. So I love Hellkid, but I just don't think I'd pick him as my only SSR on an account. I'm so pissed I don't have Hellkid. Yeah, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, he is great. Like, I loved him in the last beta. I paired him with Lily all the time. So, like, I had him, Lily, I had Tiamat, I had a bunch of others. But if I could get Lily, Tiamat, and Hellkid in my like roster on the real-time arena, it's like, if they leave me with Lily and Hellkid, GG's. It's just like, because you just AoE stun everyone because you just keep using his basic to stun. Rahu is absolutely amazing too. Yep. Rahu, especially with the shell. This one, isn't it? Is it this one? Yeah. Rahu with this shell makes such a damn chunky shield that is so hard to get through if he gets around to it. His turn 2. Because the way these work is, the arrow with 1 means you go 1 turn without it proccing at the start of battle. And then it's a 3-turn cooldown after that. So this guy activates on your 2nd turn because you go 1 turn without activating at the start of battle. Freya, I'm still torn on Freya. I gotta have more thoughts around Freya. I do think she's good. I don't think she's 100 pulls good. If I get her in 30 pulls, that's good because it's like a cheap, good character. But if I reroll, like let's just say I reroll and get Lily, and let's just say I'm doing the Tiamat strat and I get my Tiamat. If I then put 100 summons in just to get Freya, I'm going to feel bad because with that many summons, I probably could have got close to 2 SSRs. And keeping in mind, Freya goes straight into the standard pool at the start of the game. So you could do 100 pulls for Freya and then pull her on the standard, which would suck massively. So I don't know. I'm kind of... I need like some genius to run the math. Maybe I need to put it into ChatGPT to find out what's like my best option. But I feel like there's a lot of scenarios where it could end badly. So we'll have to see. Freya and Lily on the same team is broken. Yeah, I mean, Lily and a lot of things is broken, in my opinion. But yeah, like, I mean, I like using Freya and Lily on my offense. Yeah, Freya's just like that one that, like, she's nice, but I don't know if she's necessary. Like, I pulled Kloss, so I just find Kloss better in most situations than what Freya is. Because Kloss has extra damage mitigation as well. Yes, you have the defense up, but the thing that annoys me with this is I really hate her immunity. Like, her passive is huge. I love her passive. That's pretty much what makes her. Because her immunity thing, her Dreamweave, it really sucks. If this was just a 2-turn immunity and a 2-turn defense up, she'd be absolutely amazing. But the Dreamweave kind of sucks compared to what a raw immunity could be. Are you aiming for Lily when you reroll? Yeah, no, just Lily. I just want Lily. Because once I got Lily, I can make stuff work. You know what I mean? Then you can play around with whatever you pull. But yeah, I'm trying to build up Victor at the moment. Do we have any resources? No, let's go grind these PvE modes like I said I was going to at the start. I haven't even started doing it. Let's go over here. Do we want to do this one? We can do him, or we can do, let's go do a bit of Ethernet rally, because I put like 5 minutes into this and then I haven't looked at it again. So let's just go grind this out, because you get some decent resources, I think, through this one. So we'll grind a little bit here. But yeah, I would love to see. I've got like a whole list of feedback. Maybe I'll make a video to see if anyone else has any feedback. But yeah, I mean, there's a few things the game needs, but I think in general, it's in a really good spot. I would love to see auto settings where you could say, like, I want my Tiamat to prioritize using her skill 2 instead of her skill 3. Because the problem with Tiamat AI is, like, she uses her skill 3 first, which chunks out her HP. And then it's like, you've got to get that back. I'd rather her use her shield as a priority in the early game. I don't think they'll postpone launch. Nah, I doubt it. Yeah, Raid has it. Black Clover Mobile has it. It's just a really good system. Yeah, because it was great in Black Clover. And so in your arena defense, you can set the way you want them to go. But yeah. Yeah, you wait for Freya in the standard. Yeah, and you don't even have to wait. She goes straight into the standard. I couldn't think of anything worse than going to 100 pity to get Freya, and then you pull her on the standard banner. That would just, like, explode my brain. Been waiting for a new PvP turn-based. Hopefully they don't screw it up. Hey, fingers crossed, mate. But honestly, like, I'm really impressed with the team. I'm really impressed with the game. It just feels really good at the moment. Like I said, like, I have a few gripes. Like I said, the silver income just feels a bit misbalanced with the system of upgrading gear. I feel like the sell cost of them being half of a level 1 upgrade, it just doesn't seem like enough. But, you know, those are like nitpicks. I think the core bones of the game are absolutely fantastic. Put Freya in your second temple, so you didn't think... Yeah, I mean, getting Freya early is... Like, that's a great idea. Like, if I could say, okay, I'm going to put 20 pulls into the Freya banner and get her, hey, 100% worth it. 40 pulls, still pretty good. 60 pulls, okay. Anything beyond that, I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because there's just so many good characters. You know, I personally would rather have a Kloss on my account than a Freya. That's just my personal opinion. You know, if I'm going with Tiamat for my selector, I would definitely rather have a Rosa instead of a Freya. I'd probably even rather a Hellkid than a Freya, if I'm being honest. There's just like a bunch that I would rather have over her. And don't get me started on the light darks that you can get off the standard banner as well. Plus, you could pull a Freya off the standard banner, so you could have Freya instead of Freya. So there's a lot of options. My big issue is that there's turn manipulation, but there's no physical turn meter bar. Yeah, I can see that. Basically, the way you've got to look at it is wherever the character's head, like... This bar represents, down the bottom represents everyone's bar, and where their head is, that's how full that bar is. And it's like any other game. You can have two characters at the same amount of bar filledness. What the fuck is that word? But you can have two characters at the same bar fill on, you know, Raid, Summoner's War, Epic 7. But whoever's faster will still fill up more. So that's the way you just got to look at it. Just use the heads as the line on the bar. I played Raid, Epic 7, a little Summoner's War, and these types of games, UI and stuff always confuse me. Yeah, I mean, they are always a little bit confusing. I do get that. Oh, do we have anything? Can we open any of this shit? I still don't quite understand how this works. I'm just kind of going through the nodes, killing everything, and then I'll worry about the mechanics of this at the end. Is there any reward if I play the beta? I don't think so. The only reward is if you do the rebate thing. Is there any other rewards for playing the beta? I have no idea. Karuru, there's some imbalance. Are you going to make a video that talks about units to reroll for at launch? Yeah, I'll make the... Dude, I'll have a ton of guides out. I just don't put them out during beta because not many people are playing in beta. You know what I mean? It's kind of irrelevant until like the week before launch. That's when everything's going to come out. No, there's no rewards? Okay. Be cool to have a player frame. I mean, I wouldn't get mine anyway because I'm going to reroll, so I'm going to need all those accounts. Volker's reroll guide, get Lily. I mean, that's pretty much it for me. I mean, if you're going for Lily and you get like a Heinrich, it's still pretty good. I mean, he's still really good, but I just personally don't want to play the game without Lily. What's the fastest way to get XP? Max refill energy and burn it. You just get XP from burning energy. The only other place you get it is through daily quests, so don't miss a daily quest. Because they give a ton. I'm worried about the progression as free-to-play. Seems you'll need to refresh with gems to project. Yes, I would say... So this is the... I don't even want to talk about it because people get so sensitive when you talk about gem refreshing. But suck it up, princess, is what I'm going to say to everyone who's going to complain when I talk about this. My personal... This is what I'm going to do. You guys do whatever the hell you want. For me personally, I am going to max refresh until level 50. So you can see I'm at 43 here. We're on day 7. So that's been 7,000 gems. That's 70 pulls worth of refreshes, and we're not even at level 50. I've heard other people say they'll go to level 40. Or your other option is you just don't refresh stamina and you just deal with being behind. Like, those are your options. Okay, exit battle. Those are really your options. Refresh to keep up, or don't refresh and just deal with being behind. I mean, like, this is a paid beta, and I'm free to play, but I'm still sitting rank 2 in arena. So if you do refresh as free to play, you can compete in some sense. Obviously at global there'll be more people trying, so I wouldn't be rank 2. Like, if this was me at global, like, maybe I'd be like rank 200, but you know, same diff. Just because paid players can't really grind extra gear. So if I reroll for Lily, and Lily is the meta, you know, and I can build a decent team. Like, I don't have the best PvP team, but this is a decent team. Marvel would probably be better than Kraken in this spot, but Kraken, I need him for my Doki Doki farm for PvE modes, so that's why he's in here. So yeah, if you do refill, you can kind of compete a little bit. Don't expect to compete as free to play in real-time arena unless you have like the god tier of god tier luck. But yeah. There we go. Just another support to add to my roster of SSRs. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, because like the last unlockable thing is if you go to challenge. The last unlockable is the Infernos, which unlock at level 50. This is like the maximum stage of grinding. That's why I will refresh until here, and then I will stop doing max refreshes. I've said to them multiple times that I would love to see the refresh cost reduced, because I think a 10 pull a day on refreshing to play the game is a bit much, but who knows? We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I will 100% do it at launch. And you got to remember, like, I'm going to sweaty reroll. So, you know, if I have to spend 100 pulls worth of currency on refreshes to grind the game after I've rerolled and started my account with a Lily, I would pay 100 summons to have a Lily. If there was a banner that's like 100 summons at 100 gems each, 10,000 gems, and you can just have Lily, and you can have max refills, dude, like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the way I look at it. It's weird that the first refresh is 60 and the rest and the next 9 and 100. Yeah, I mean, but it's better than having like 60, 100, 120, 150, 180, 200, 250, 300. You know what I mean? My Doki Doki team. I can show you my Doki Doki team. Actually, we'll set this to continuous now. Actually, or do I farm some of the materials for... I need to farm some stuff, but we'll do a run here just to show you guys. I might actually have to go have a piss. So this is my Doki team. I prefer Kloss. Kloss works better in this team than Freya. Kloss is just, in my opinion, amazing. Because of her extra damage mitigation. So if you, we can't see this hacking in progress, but hacking in progress, like, it reduces the damage enemies deal as well, which is really great when you combine that with the damage mitigation from the damage share. Shares 25% of damage taken by other allies. So you have this damage share from Tiamat combined with a damage reduction from the hacking in progress. It just makes it for a lot easier to survive in these early stages. Like, it's way better than Freya's. Like, if I had an attack buff in here as well, it'd be huge. So like, if I didn't have her, I would probably be running, where is she, Kaz? It would probably be Kaz, because she's got the CC, but she's also got the attack down. You know, you can also definitely try, what's his face in here? You can definitely try Marvel in here as well, because he reduces speed and gauge. And also resistance, which means it's easier to land your debuffs. Obol's another free one you can try in here. I just found Kraken with this combo the best. But yeah. That's kind of... I'll let this run, and then I'm gonna go have a piss, and I'll be back in a sec. Oh, if you have real mocha, like, it's just GG's this battle. Like, don't even stress it. Yeah, let's go. There you go. You can have a look at it. I'll be back in a sec, guys. And we're back. That was pretty quick. Beyonton? I mean, yeah, Beyonton's not bad. It's a matter of what will you farm. So yeah, that's the team. It's just like, especially with a Bramble Tiamat, like it just becomes easy farm. Boom. Nope. Oh, nope. Nope. I got no silver. I can't afford to do it. I've got to resist rolling gear because I need to save it for my my Victor. I need to upgrade his gear. Yeah, team at Bramble. So that's my team at build. 8-piece Bramble and the 12-piece speed. Now, what I eventually would love to test a team at on for PvP purposes would be Matrix. Would be Bramble plus Bloodbath. So when total damage taken in a turn, which means multi-hitters don't affect that, is the way I read it. When it exceeds 20% of max HP, the excess damage is additionally reduced by 55%. That is great mitigation. So there's that. So I would want to have Bramble for the revenge. This for survival. And then I would probably have the Swift Smite here for extra 15 speed and effect accuracy for that taunt. And the shell she would be on is Amber. Amber is nuts. When the owner Animus is about to die, halves their current turn meter, removes all effects on them, recovers 60% of their max HP, and puts them into a one-turn iced state. So I've tested this on the test server. Massive shout out to, let me check him in Discord so I get his right name. He's got a YouTube channel. He was doing some testing with me. Where is he? Gotta give credit where credit's due. Dude, Zyro Gotcha is his channel. Massive shout out, because we were on a call and we were discussing some of this stuff. And we tested it on the test server. And essentially with this one, with Tiamat, what happens with this is, if Tiamat would die, instead, all this happens first. Before we worry about iced state, this stuff happens. So it would halve her turn meter, removes all effects on her, and then recovers 60% of her max HP. After that, she goes into iced state. When active, increases defense by 200%, grants immunity to turn meter buffs and debuffs. When the Animus takes their turn to act, removes ice state and recovers 50% of their max HP. So there's a weird interaction in the way this works, in that I read it that all this stuff is supposed to happen first, but the removal of buffs happens in a weird order. So what happens with Tiamat is, she procs this, she goes to 60%. If that 60% would be enough to activate her demon form, then basically, when we test it, I'll just tell you what happened because it's too hard to try and explain it. When she would have been killed, instead she went to max HP, turned demon form, used her demon form attack, and then reverted to her normal state. And that's it. She's at 100% HP in normal state after doing a massive nuke. And it was like, what? Like, how is that working? So it's like, it's letting her transform into demon form before it removes her stacks, so that she gets one attack of demon form, then loses it because she no longer has the stacks to maintain it. So yeah, it's basically, Tiamat would have died. No, she doesn't die. Instead, she goes straight into demon mother form at full HP, has one attack, and then reverts back to her normal form to be able to taunt or shield. And so you combine that with how hard it's going to be to get Tiamat down if we're running. And this is just me theory crafting for PvP. So don't take this as, oh, this is the best thing. This is just like something I want to try. Combine that with how hard she's going to be to kill. So once you finally do kill her through the bloodbath, now she's back at full HP. and she's just nuked you as well. So now you're on the defensive. And then on top of that, you have the Bramble for the revenge. I feel like it just seems like a fun build for Tiamat. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to play with Tiamat. But you know, that's an endgame build. So we'll have to get there first. You know. What do I want to farm at the moment? Like, let me check this. Upgrade. We got a few here. Okay, I'm not gonna farm experience. I think I want to farm his prowess. So we need to farm this shit. Cause how many we got? Yeah, we got fuck all. All right, so let's go. Let's go to the outpost. And I'm gonna farm a bit of this. This is the thing I hate about it because I want to build him up so that I can actually let's see how many of the things I have in the bag. Consumables. 22 of those, 5 each. Okay, there's like 100 and something. Nah, I'll do a little bit of farming of this. Because like the thing is, if I want to compete in standard arena, I need to keep farming Doki to get faster. But if I want to compete in real-time arena, then I've got to come do this stuff so I can build other characters. So that's the kind of awkward situation we're in at the moment. But I think I'll sacrifice a couple hundred stamina into this so that I can build Victor and just have a play with him. Did the beta change your mind about any units? Basically, the new units just seem amazing. Like, Rosa feels amazing. Rilmocha for, whatchamacallit? For Doki feels amazing. Marvel is bloody crazy. Who else? Messiah's gotten better. Like, his AoE nuke is just insane. Heinrich was always good, and he's still really good. Like, Heinrich's a great counter to Tiamat if you're running into her a lot because he puts block buffs and block healing. And obviously, Tiamat needs to heal or take damage to get stacks. But if she can't heal, she's not going to get stacks from healing. And if she has block buffs on her, she doesn't gain stacks. So Heinrich is like a great counter to that as well. Freya, I'm very much on the fence for. Rahu's amazing. Lilith is great, especially for PvE. AoE speed slow, bombs for stuns. Like Lilith, if you pull a Lilith and you're struggling at Doki farm, she's amazing for it. Rumocha, once again, amazing for... Oh, Selene. I think Selene's... Dude, what the fuck? Why did it go there? Okay. I don't know how I clicked on Selene and it took me to my homepage. But I think the thing... I think people are sleeping on her. Unless they aren't. I've just heard no one talk about it. But I think Selene's is going to be amazing for PvP. Provided this... I got to do more testing. Provided this works the way I think it does. Cannot trigger passive effects. So to me, that means Tiamat can't gain stacks and transform. Heinrich can't strip buffs. Freya can't do turn gauge manipulation. Because all of those are passive. So I feel like the forgetfulness on this is really nice. Combine that with her passive... At the end of the turn, is able to take... at the end of the turn, if Selene is able to take action, she applies Aqua Shield, equal to 12% of her max HP to all allies, lasting to the start of her next turn. And this absorbs 50% damage and reflects 85% of the absorbed damage. So I feel like Selene's is going to be like a really solid unit. This Forgetfulness, I really like that on a 3-turn cooldown as well. Yeah, I think it's not too bad. And now it's a 30% chance maxed, but it's 30% 4 times. So hopefully it's reliable. And the other good thing about the multi-hitter with each one having a chance on each application is it just basically shreds through the immunity that Freya provides. So her immunity is kind of dodgy against multi-hitters because they just like try and apply and then she negates it and then it just keeps applying. So yeah, I think Selene's is one that with the like I haven't tested her, but just through the changes that she had, I think she's going to be great. Tsukiyomi is one I really want to test in real time arena. That's where I think I'm going to have the most fun with her. Born I think is great as well. Honestly, we just have a lot of strong blue DPS, don't we? We got like Born, got Tiamat, Jada. I think she needs. I think she got a nerf, and I think she wants to get a bit of a buff again. But then obviously we've got Rosa as well. So yeah, Rosa's going to be insane. I think it's going to be tough for people. I think if you're a Giga Sweat who only cares about PvE and not PvP, I would deal with the harder progression through the early game and maybe pick up Rosa as your selector instead of Tiamat. Because she's going to be like the endgame specialist for like if you're trying to compete in guild boss scores and stuff like that. Besides that, I think everyone's pretty much on par. Veronica got gutted, kind of feels bad. Mia, I think looks great, but because we get Sanya and Ling Luo, I don't see the need to really stress about her. And Beyonce's always good with her revives. So, I mean, it's just a really good roster of SSRs. Cantarella, what's going on? Who would you say is the most consistent DPS? For like bossing and stuff, endgame is going to be Rosa, I think. Without running calcs or anything, I think it's going to be Rosa. Oren J, what's going on, dude? Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of options. Like, if you look at how much the PvP meta has shifted already, like, I definitely think his team is better than mine at the moment, but only because no one is in immunity sets. So he's going the workaround for the immunity because he's got the Hell Kid, so the idea is he can reduce and then use Hell Kid. But once people start farming Aurora, which probably won't happen too much in this beta because it's going to end soon, the meta is going to shift well and truly away from like the Marvels and the Krakens, because you can no longer just you can no longer just suck their turn gauge and win, because people will have a lot more immunity gear. So we'll have to wait and see. Number one reroll for PvE. Dude, I still like Lily. I just think Lily has so much potential in everywhere, but I haven't seen anyone do calcs or anything like that for just raw damage numbers, so I'm not 100% sure. But to me, Lily is just like the safe reroll option. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, the meta is definitely a delay meta. As you can see, like basically everyone's running Marvel because he's neutral element, so he doesn't have that reduced chance to hit against a specific element. And like I said, I would run Marvel in my team instead of Kraken, except because a lot of people do have the Alicorn, which cleanses. So the freeze is not as good as the pushback and the slow. So yeah, I would be running Marvel, but he's not properly built, and I need Kraken for my Doki farm for PvE, so I'm just running that. By the way, someone recently calculated the odds, and apparently LD units are actually less rare than regular units, which is crazy. Oh, do you mean if you were targeting a specific LD unit on the regular banner, you got a better chance of getting it than if you were targeting a single specific normal element unit? I mean, we can actually see that here. So you got 0.25, so 0.25 is distributed between 4, and 0.75 is distributed between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, because Rosa goes there. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. Whereas this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're actually correct. Yeah, it's 5. It's 5, yeah. But still it's yeah, that maths out. It's just easier if you want to target a specific character on the standard banner and like you're rerolling for a specific character, it's easier to hit an LD you're targeting than it is to hit, like, if I said I wanted to get Rosa on my standard banner. That's crazy. Yeah, I never even thought about that. But yeah, because you got 0.25 distributed between 5, or you got 0.75 distributed between 18, and then 18 divided by 3 is your 6. So that's like having 0.25 distributed between 6. That's crazy. Unless I'm doing the math wrong. That's just my napkin math in my in my P brain. So I could be wrong. If someone's a math whiz, check my math. But that's how I calc it. Why is Sonya so low? She doesn't really do anything to help. Like, I mean, if you're going to use her, you need to build the dot team around her. So if you're going to be using her, you're probably going to be using things like Obol, which is, where the fuck's Obol? There. And also this mate, Fangus. They're the dot units, and I don't know, like, screw dot play. Just use T-Mat or Rosa or something. This is my play. I hope they give her a little buff, because it is one of those feels bad. Like I pulled her and I was like, oh well, that sucks. What am I gonna do with this? Like, she just feels bad. On the bet PvP thing, yeah, I don't know how that thing's working, man. All right, let's get back into a little bit of this. Oh wait, how close is this? Let's see what we can do for you, Victor. OS. Activate. Turn. Yeah, we still need to do a lot of farming. Still got a lot of farming to go. Let's just return here for a sec. End continuous battle after completing the current battle. Confirm. I'm just going to end it short so that I can restart it. If you have Doki, Tiamat, Kraken, Rosa, Born, Sanya, Freya, Rosa, you said Rosa twice. What team do you recommend? What do you, the problem is, Shady, you gotta, like, what content are you running? Because it differs on depending on what content. No, I'm doing well, man. How are you? How's it calculated? We haven't found the exact calculation for accuracy versus resistance, but I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to like Epic 7, Raid, and stuff like that. But yeah, I gotta wait and see exactly how it is. But basically, like one thing people get slipped up on is, and I'm 99% sure it works this way in this game. Some people sometimes think that, you know, having accuracy increases this 60% chance. That's not what it does. This 60% is fixed. The game does one roll where it's like, okay, is it going to win this 60% roll? Yes. Okay. Now, is it going to win the accuracy resistance check? And so accuracy is purely there to counter your opponent's resistance. So if they build enough resistance and your accuracy too low, it means even if you land that 60% chance, you've then got a lower percentage chance to actually land it because of the accuracy resistance check. I don't know the exact formula for it. Once I do, I'll put it in a video and go through it. Just progression, really, not too worried. Okay, I'd be running, Tiamat, Kraken, Sanya, and Freya, and then you can just slap like Rosa in there and you're pretty fine. Like, I mean, any combo of those is pretty good, man. So I'm not too sure on the calculation. If they have 0 resist, you don't need accuracy. I'm honestly not too sure exactly how that works. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend like I know. I got to wait and see. If I remember from Epic 7, it was like a really complex chart that showed it. But yeah. It's not, there's not like a direct linear. All right, let's jump into here. Let's grind some stuff. Let's get some goodies. So we've done that side. Now have we done this side? No, we can go this way. Need to get some of that, some of them silver coins, the Etheria coins. So we broke. We need to upgrade our, oh mate. You can get dropped, you can go in. Sanya is SSR Sanya is crazy with Lily. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see it. I just think Lily is the #1 pick. Like, her ability, like, you gotta remember, even with like a massive attack nuker, once you get Lily maxed out, like, they use their skill 3 to massive nuke, then Lily just, okay, so get this. Have a think about this. It's like triple ult with a big nuker. You boost them up, they use their skill 3. They have the dragon shell, which means it resets the cooldown. Next turn, they use it again. The turn after that, Lily uses her skill 3, which resets their cooldown, and they use their ult again. So you can get like 3 ults out of a DPS character in a row. And that's just that functionality. The other functionality is something like Rosa, where you can team up for the basic attack, and Rosa gets a bunch of damage out of basic attack. Same with Tiamat. Then you get things like, you know, the Hell Kid, where you get stuns all the time. I just think the utility of Lily is something that won't die off very quick. I don't think Lily is going to get power crept quick. And I think she's like universally usable everywhere. She may not be best in slot absolutely everywhere, but she's usable everywhere. I'd really appreciate a guide on what to prioritize farming day 1, and also a guide on what goals to get by day 1 too. Yeah, dude, I'm going to do all that content just closer to launch. There's no point doing it right now in beta. Because if you watch it now, you'll probably forget it by launch anyway. Did you drop your... Yeah, I don't use Doki Doki. Doki Doki is great for cleansing and stuff. I just don't have the need for her at the moment. Also, this is not my Hell Kid. This is a support Hell Kid. you think monthly pool income is good enough, especially after reaching endgame and claiming all the permanent rewards? I'm not too sure because I haven't seen what it is, to be honest. Because you got to think we're also going to have guild battles, and I don't know if that's going to have more as well. But yeah, I haven't sat down to calculate it. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm hoping someone else sits down and calculates it so I don't have to, because I hate mundane shit like that. I can't be bothered. I'd rather someone say, hey, Vulcan, this is the income. What do you think? And I'll be like, I don't know. I'll just deal with it, whatever it is. Yeah, that's sort of my take. I got 4 out of 5 red item. No, you can fuse them. Kenjiro, you can fuse them. I'll show you how to fuse them in a sec, man. I look Spanish, but sound British. Far out. Just Australian. I was actually born in Canada, but I live in Australia. So it's yeah. Don't call me British. That hurts my feelings. Apologies, British people. Yeah, Kenjiro, I'll show you after this battle. Remind me to show you. Better than HSR? I mean, I prefer this style of game to HSR. That was always my biggest gripe when HSR launched. I was like, there's no PvP, there's no endgame. I mean, there is endgame, but there's just not the endgame I like. Who is JJ Redick? I got no idea who that is. Blimey, what's going on, mate? He just looks ugly. Yes, I do. I'm that aging ugly man. Even more rewards just dropped in the Cyber Shadows. Oh, yeah, because EU's had their daily reset. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got the other events. Nice. Try this game for a few weeks, satisfied with the gameplay, and I'll come back playing once full. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's going to be a fun release. They look like a modeling agency. Dude, can I, like Jack, and can I just say, like, Jack was great in that stuff. I'm really hopeful for the team behind this game that they can actually do it really good over the long term. Because they're very receptive to feedback as well, which I love. So time will tell. But the bones of the game is really good. I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah, recycling being a 40% refund on what you've put into it just feels really like a kick in the face. 75 would be better. Yeah, wait, I'll go through my feedback list with you guys. Let me find it. Let me find my feedback list. Because yeah, like I said, I love leaving feedback for this game because it feels like they actually listen, so. Alright, here is... Alright, here's my feedback so far. Battle summary with DPS / healing. So like a way to see who did what DPS, who did what healing, damage taken, that sort of stuff. Option to turn off animations for ults. I've seen a lot of people say that. Separate the summon logs so they're banner specific, because at the moment it all goes into one clump. Remove forced Lian skill ups in the missions. I don't like in the beginner missions how it forces you to put skill ups into Lian. Like that's a very limited resource. Like upgrading her to 5-star, fine. Like she's pretty decent to use, but there's such better positions to put your skill ups into, so I don't like that one. Stop voice lines looping on the character page. My thing is, I love the voice lines when I'm in combat, but if you leave voice lines on, when you're in the character page, they just don't shut up and it does my head in. That's a really nitpicky one by me. More so when I'm recording content and I'm trying to talk and then they start talking over me. It's like, shut up, let me speak. So I just play with voices off at the moment. Etheria coin income feels low versus the cost to upgrade. I gave you guys a massive rant about that. Shell configuration could have a pity. Like after 30 reconfigs, you could select or something like that. I don't know the fix for it, but the endless RNG in shell reconfiguration sucks. Like if we go over here to mine, and we take a look, I lucked out. It took me 33 reconfigurations to get this shell to Shadow Dash plus 20 speed. On the last beta, it took me 3 days of grinding shells and recycling them to get that. And I only got like an 18 roll. And some people may take infinite amount of days to try and get speed on that. And to be competitive, you need that speed. I actually got another one here after like 2. So I've been super lucky in this beta. And like even to the point where this guy, when I was upgrading his on unlock, I got the plus 9 speed. But yeah, I think the reconfiguration is so expensive that there should be like, once you do X amount of reconfigs on a piece, you should be just able to select what you want. I don't know. Or like at least let you select the rarity and like, so like these ones, for instance, if we go over here, let me just show you this one. So you can see the red Shadow Dash, the Mythic Shadow Dash. This one has 16. This one has 20. Like let me select after a certain amount, the Mythic Shadow Dash. And if I get the 20, awesome. If I get the 16, it kind of sucks, but at least I've got the Mythic one. So there's still that little bit of RNG for them to have their RNG, but I feel like I would like something like that. To be able to do it. Oh, by the way, whoever it was, I can't remember who it was, that was looking for how to fuse. I can't show you because I don't have anyone. Oh, here we go, Colossus max level. So you just go to the star upgrade, and then just behind my head here, you can see craft. So you click the craft, and then it'll auto fill in whatever you need to craft however many you require to make that upgrade. So that's what you do there. Yeah, let's go back to my list. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump into a stage first. Supply box, yoink. Yoink. Let's do this one. Challenge. Alright, we'll set this challenge and then we'll, Senjay, thanks, dude. I thought they were... Dude, I was the same in the last beta. I thought you had to, like, just wait for those red things, and I was like, this is impossible. But no, you can fuse them, which is super handy. Alright, let's go back to the notepad. Low RTA tiers up to like gold. This is just me like spitballing. Let people use the same units, otherwise you feel like you have nothing to play with. Like you think about it, like when you first unlock RTA, you have like maybe 3 units built, and if they pick those units, you can't use them, and it's just like, what's the point in this? So I think in the lower tiers, don't have the you can't use what your opponent picks. Just let both people pick 5 units. Doesn't matter if the other person's picked them. And then you both ban 1. That is the way I think low tier RTA. Once you get into like maybe gold or platinum or whatever it is, then yes, bring in the you can't pick the same unit. But it just like RTA feels so bad when you first play it because you end up not being able to use any of your characters. Attack priority setting for Aura. I think this is one of the things I would like to see the most. I want my Tiamat to prioritize using her skill 2 for the shield, but she always uses her taunt. There's a lot of characters that I don't like the AI settings on how they use their abilities. I would love to be able to customize the priorities for them. Black Clover Mobile has it, Raid Shadow Legends has it. I think it's a fantastic feature. And I think that's like one of my most wanted features. If I could have like a wish list, that would be it. Choose the level for leveling up. The current system is clunky. The way you have to like click the items all the time, it just does feel a bit clunky. So maybe like just having a like quicker select level and stuff like that. XP stages drop. XP stage drops feel a little bit low. It feels like you don't get the bang for your buck through XP stages. That wasn't my one. That was just a bunch of people said it. So I was like, okay, let's add that in. Overworld movement hard on mobile. It is. I suck at controlling this on mobile, and I've heard that from other people, so I added that in. No stamina for campaign. I think this like ain't gonna break the game, but I just see a lot of people complaining about it. For me, I didn't even know it cost stamina. I just didn't even care. But a lot of people, like if it's that little frustration point for people, I think just getting rid of it would be fine. Like it's just the campaign. It's not like a massive thing. And then my other idea here was increase weekly RTA point limit. I think RTA, you can, from wins, you can only get like, I think 2,000 points. It might be 3,000. So I would like to see that limit increase so people that are grinding get something out of it, or give another resource after you hit that limit that can only be used on the infinite purchase items. So like the Etheria coin, the shell upgrade material. Those are infinite purchases, and like if you're grinding for an extra 10 hours a day, like let the guy get a little bit of extra silver would be my idea. Just because the silver is a problem. Now, if they fix the silver and it's no longer a problem, then this doesn't need to happen. But that's currently my feedback list for the game. What do you guys think? Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. I was being an asshole and not looking at you guys. How about removing minus stamina? I mean, you lose 1 stamina. To me, it's not too bad. 1 stamina loss for like, I'm happy to try a stage 15 times and lose 15 stamina. If I was losing the whole cost, that would suck. It's old Jacques. Boop, 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 boop. Why can't I use them? Oh, because they're not the right elements. Oh wait, we can go around the other areas and find other support units. So that's done. Can challenge this. Oh, we've got to get there with both of them. That's right. Okay, so let's go and start this area. I think this is my weak side. How strict they are on... I mean, to be fair, when we say they're strict on leveling up units, they do have the reset event, and this is way easier to make max star characters than... I don't know, maybe New Age Summoner's War is easy. But back in the day, dude, it was really hard. Like, Raid is pretty hard. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit of balance. Like, you always got to have something to work towards as well. Is the beta permanently full? I don't know what that means. Thoughts on reroll versus rebate? I mean, I'm a reroller, so I'm going to reroll every day. And I'm free to play, so I'm not going to get a rebate. Raise hard because book farming? Yeah, true. Do I have anything else better? No, let's just run this. Oh wait, Grey doesn't have gear on. The other bloke has the gear. That's alright, we should be fine. Rahu, yeah, Rahu's a beast. Like I said earlier, we were talking about it earlier. Like Rahu, when you put him on the shield, whatchamacallit, the shield shell as well, like that shield is chunky on him. And he can hit hard and he ramps up. So yeah, I really like Rahu. Got a dark unit, but with Sanya. Game needs more dot units. I know. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like all the other light dark units are so universal. Like literally super universal. Doki, probably the best cleanser in the game, I'd say. Plus all her other buffs that are unique as well. Gauge boosting, cooldown reductions, and stuff like that. Then you got Heinrich, who's universally good. Like, I mean, having AoE strip, block buffs, heal block, just useful in just about everywhere. Plus decent damage, plus crit damage amplification. Dude's a beast. Then you got Messiah, who's just a massive AoE nuke with invincibility. Like he's just, his nuke is huge at the moment. So then you got Sanya, who's like a couple poisons. Might even pop the poisons if you got enough on them. And it's like, that's just not it. Yeah, SSR Sanya is like the feel bad pull. Doot, 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 doot. There's a shadow recruit on the bottom left. Oh, I missed it, did I? Alright, thank you. Let me see. Make the load at resets when it drops. Oh, I did. Wait, what else? Oh, they're all red. Diana. How do we say her name? She's another great unit for amplification. Dinah? Is it Dinah? Dinah or Diana? Dinah. It's dinner. She's dinner. Now I'm hungry. Alright. Alright, so that should make it easier to clean up you with this side. Where was I even looking? Dude, I don't know. I get my head turned around with this stuff. Oh, let's just clear everything on the outside and then we'll work our way in. Tex. Tex knows where it's at. Says it. He said on Twitch, doesn't matter because you'll mispronounce it in an hour anyways. And we appreciate that, dude. That's hilarious. It's true, dude. I cannot do names. Clear Karuru. Karuru's a shell farm, yeah? He's the green guy. Is that right? Oh, you mean in this mode? Are you talking about in this mode? He feels overtuned. I mean, I won't clear him because my only DPS is Tiamat. Like, I don't even have a a 6-star, what's her face? Leon. So yeah, I'm kind of boned for him. Because he's green, yeah? He's green? Karuru? What's his shtick? Is he the one that gets immunity when his ads are alive? Or is it... Dude, I can't remember. There's so many with ads that have their own little thing. Nukes you if the ads are alive, so you gotta AoE nuke. Yeah, no, I got no chance, man. Instantly wipes your team through shields. All right, we'll take a look. But yeah, you can't even bring like a perfect team to it, and you got to beat him with two teams as well, don't you? We'll take a look. Oh, immunity. It is the immunity when ads up and then bombs you. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Where is he here? How do I get to him? Ah, here he is. That's him, isn't it? Karuru, yep. So you're doing alright and everyone else, but not him? Alright, we'll head over there and see how we go. I mean, maybe my Hellkid shield's enough. I don't... Once again, I don't pay attention to things. These stages surely don't cost stamina, do they? I just feel like this game is so good in PvP. Like, the thing I love about this game is the PvP, but I feel like the PvE modes are great as well. Because you've got 3 solid PvE modes that don't cost stamina that are actually a real challenge. And like, I remember last beta, I sunk hours into them. And then you've also got the wolves as well, which is a great damage check to really try and like, you know, up your scores. And then you've also got the guild boss. I just feel like the PvE in this game, like for a launch of a guy, compared to the PvE of this game, this gacha game, compared to PvE focused gacha games, this one has more PvE. Unless you guys think I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, I'm cool, but I just feel like this has more PvE as a PvP gacha game than a lot of the recent PvE only gacha games. Does that make sense? Am I making a coherent thought there? I don't know, I'm stupid, so I might not be. Does for sure. Should I invest in Chiaki? The Echo, you mean? The green one? I mean, she's pretty solid. Depends what else you have. Like, I would be absolutely loving the guild boss and the wolves right now, except I just have not pulled a DPS unit. That's why I'm building Victor at the moment, so I can actually try and do some sort of damage in those aspects of the game, plus also building him for RTA. I feel like the fact that I'm having fun as I did on day 1 says a lot. Usually I get burnt out by day 3. Yeah, I mean, this game progression feels so good. And like, the thing I love about this game is you always feel like you have a challenge to work towards. There's always, like, if you want to put time into the game, I feel like I can always overcome something by trying a bit harder. Eventually, you will hit a wall, but by that time, you've probably been farming in the background, you got upgrades. Just watching stream and not playing anymore. I'm gonna wait for release. Or might get burnt out. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. See, I'm the weird guy, whereas the more times I play through a game, the more I want to play through it at a launch. It's, yeah, I'm strange though. Like, I love playing through early parts of an account in any game. Stopping on a stage and being able to clear it the next day feels good. Yeah, 100%. But like, even like this guy with the sword here, the reason he's in my team, because he's got the gear on, because there was some of those bosses where I just needed a heal block, so I just left him at like 3-star, put some scrap gear on him, so that he could land his skill 3 heal block, so that eventually I just set my phone down, and I'm like, eventually the RNG is going to happen that he lands enough heal blocks that I kill the boss. And it took like 40 minutes, but I killed the boss, so I just went and picked up the kids in the meantime. Ooh, look at that. Stamina. Oh, feels good. Stamina drops from this. Not only does it not cost stamina, it gives you stamina. Do I want to build Doki? No, because I can build my Doki if I want to, so we'll take the Messiah. Maybe we can cheese through him. Dude, there's a lot to do in here. How do I still don't get how this thing works. I could hit the info button, but I'm not a big info button clicker. All right. Let's go, Remocha. We can use some Shadow Warriors. I mean, I think my team's fine for Remocha. We could block stuns. Oh, we got Hell Kit. Yeah, no, we're good. The only thing that like, normally with sweep functions and stuff, like in these type of games, I personally, maybe a bad take, you guys let me know. I don't like sweep functions because I like to be able to build teams, like speed teams for dungeons. But Smack said something to me, which I think makes a lot of sense. He's like, with the XP farm stage and the skill up stage, like, he's like, once you clear them, like, don't make me like repeat them. I mean, they are fairly easy, but I think that would be okay. But the other thing is the event with the board, with the Lily's board, you should just be able to sweep those stages. Like, what happens for me, I'll show you guys in a minute. But when the the daily reset comes, I do that board, I do all my placements on it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, like, how can I max these out? And then it comes to, I have to battle like 5 enemy teams, which I'm never gonna lose, but it's just mundane, and I can't do it in the background, and it has to take up the active screen. I'm like, just let me sweep that shit. I think the background battle mode is strong enough. Maybe increase the amount of background battles you do, so, and like have the option, maybe like once you 3-star, have it so that you can have those settings that other games have, where it's like, use my stamina potions to continuously battle this, and then, you know, you get like 30 battles out of it or something like that. Who am I? I'm still leaning towards Tiamat, but yeah, there's definitely other options. We just died. Oh, bro, we're dying. Running Marvel with Chucky. Yeah, I mean, solid. Like, manipulation's just fantastic in the game. So who is everyone's favorite character? Why is Lily good? Been hearing nothing but praise, but don't know why. Look at my last video on the channel. I uploaded a video like probably 12 hours ago. Literally because so many people are like, why do you love Lily? So I'm like, here, I'll make a video on why I love Lily. That's pretty much it. Hell Kid? Yeah, a lot of people love Hell Kid. Yeah, if I re-roll for Lily and then pull Tiamat, Rosa, Hell Kid, oh, dude, it's savage. Rosa, yeah, dude, I love Rosa's design. You know what? I really do love Born. Born's design, like, his design on his homepage is quite dull. Like, him himself is dull. But I love that he brings the 2 dogs into battle. I think that is super cool. Doki Doki. Tsukiyomi, Rahu, Lily, Hellkid. Yeah. I feel like I do like... A lot of people will say like this game doesn't look as polished as Star Rail, which I agree on. But I think the character designs in this game are fantastic. Like the actual like I don't know how to say it. I'm not an artsy person, but I love the character designs. But maybe the modeling of them, the clay modeling of them in the game isn't as polished. But I love the designs of so many characters. I think they're pretty cool. Aiming for Lily, start Rosa. I think aiming for Lily and starting Rosa is definitely the play for super sweaty PvE focused people. I think your general progression will be a bit trickier, but you'll be rewarded once you get to clan boss and you start managing to farm endgame gear. I'm aiming for Lily plus Rosa or Tiamat. Yep. Because then I just pick the other one and I'm good. Are we going to be able to clear this? I probably should leave Old Mate out of the team. Actually, I could change for some supports. We just picked up that Messiah. Yeah, I feel like this run's scuffed. Yeah, restart. I'm gonna take that support Messiah because this dude's like 3. No, I want to exit. I thought restart would take me to formation. Doesn't restart normally take you to formation? Or am I cooked? Boom. Oh yeah, we can do that. So we can drop you and you because you're not built. Hopefully these guys' builds are better. Confirm. There we go. Now we're cooking. Messiah is definitely a main DPS. His AoE nukes like hell. It ignores 70% of defense, and it has a pretty decent multiplier too. Pew 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 pew. I don't know what this is, like a support Lilith and a support Messiah, but let's just see how he goes. Once he eventually gets a turn. Okay, this one's not crazy built, but yeah, he can do insane things. Just when I fought against him in arena, like he just, even without any support, like he does massive amounts of damage. I'll have to get someone to run calcs for me on exactly the potential versus other characters. But yeah, I think he's got very strong potential. And when you're ignoring 70% of defense, and then you've got the other the other set that can ignore the additional 30% if they're above 50% HP. That means you can ignore 100% defense with him, meaning you don't need to bring a defense shredder with him to deal max damage. So all you need is an attack buffer. So it like, and remember with defense shred, you're only shredding 60%, so you're still not getting that effectiveness out of it. So with him, you just need to boost his attack, and then you're getting like max potential. Unless you can boost like crit and stuff like that. I am very torn on Freya on whether we should get Freya. I am I'm honestly not sure what I'm gonna do. Like she's good, she's useful. There's just other characters I'd rather get, so I don't know if I'd rather just put summons into the standard banner. It's really a tough decision. And it might be a case of I get to a brick wall and I'm like, okay, Freya would solve this. Maybe now I summon for Freya, but I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to sit down with people, talk about it, brainstorm whether she's worth it, and then I'll make a video going through the general thoughts. Yeah, her shtick is she's the fastest gauge booster along with Lily. But yeah, like when you look at green support units, I would rather have Kloss than Freya. Just personally. but it's also that I don't really, I'm like on my Tiamat build, like I'm not really using attack scaling units at the moment, so I don't really need it. But then you also have Chiaki as an attack buffer, which, you know, she's not as fast as Freya, but she's still really solid. All right, we got through that. So I want to see if anyone attacked me in arena. Oh, we got this. Okay, I don't know what the best here. New primary cargo ×3. Duplicate owned Etheria coin box ×2. I do like that because I need a lot of Etheria coin. What's this one? Mirror copy. Wait. Don't show me reds and then give me blues. Is this going to show me reds and give me blue? Shadow print cargo box ×2. I want that, but if this is showing me red and it gives me blue, I'm going to be pissed. Do you guys think these are going to just have blues in them? Has anyone done this yet? Yeah, everything resets on launch, yeah. You got blues? If you got blues, I'm not going to test it. Man, bugger that. I would rather get... Because this is the thing. These show you what comes in them. These ones are like, hey, we're going to let you guess on what you're going to get. I would rather get all the extra Etheria coin. What's that? 60,000? That's like one upgrade from 4 to 5. Yeah, the Etheria coin is actually not that much, is it? All right, let's try it. Confirm. Bro, piss off. I hate that. That triggers me. All right. Now we still got to do this up this side as well. Let's go down here. Scammed. I just hate it that they hide it from you. It's like, oh, you could get this, but you won't. You're not built, so let's bring you. Let's drop you because you're not really built too well. Oh, you can, yeah, okay, I can't deploy anymore. My bad. Might skip Freya and build 4 stars. I mean, it's definitely an option. I'm really torn. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is making a video, like say what I'm doing and what the scenario is, because I don't want to suggest to people. It's like, I don't want to say you should skip Freya or you should pull Freya. Often with characters, it's like I'm happy to say I recommend if you're rerolling for a light dark unit, I recommend rerolling for Lily. I just think she's amazing everywhere. Heinrich is great too. Messiah is great too. Doki's good too, but I would go for Lily. Like, I'm happy to say that. With Freya, I'm like, I don't even want to hint at a suggestion because it's like, I'm just so unsure on it. Well, you can use like Chiaki the Echo for gauge manipulation and help and attack buff. Now, obviously, she doesn't bring the defense buff and the little tiny bit of immunity and the passive gain, but, you know, she does give you immunity to turn gauge manipulation, negative debuffs, negative effects. How do I actually claim these rewards, by the way? I just want to claim them. Yeah, Beyonce's more of like an endgame unit. Like I think a lot of, I mean, I still think she's good in the early game as well, to be honest. But I think a lot of people forget about her. She got great offensive buffing in the revives. You just go for a couple of SSR on the permaban before going for Freya. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an option. Definitely an option. Because you might pull something, then you're like, I don't think I really need Freya. Yep, and you can still get... This is the thing that like niggles in the back of my mind. If I go to 100 pulls for Freya to get her on her banner, and then she drops my next pull on the standard banner, I'm gonna throw my phone out the window. Like, like that would be so painful. So I'm kind of torn on that. Dude, the combo, the Lily Hellkid combo is great for the stuns. Settings. I'll turn voices on. Yeah, I only have voices off for when I'm in the idle menu. But it feels bad in combat not having voices on. Actually, I should exit out because didn't I have an auto run going? Did I have an auto run going? No, I didn't. Okay, I should probably run something. Well, let's get this. All right, let's see. Wait, did anyone attack me in arena yet? No. Oh, boys! Wait, screenshot it. Screenshot it. Yeah, okay, so he must have got hit. He must have got hit. Because we didn't get hit because it would give a red dot. No, 4 hours ago. There we go. Beta's ending right now, guys. I love watching my my defense loss replays to see what happens. Let's go here. Look at your guild in second. Union. You're in Madness? So here's us in Scarlet. We're doing really well, and you can tell that I am holding the guild up with my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the 6th worst score here. Dude, listen, I can't do much when I have no DPS units pulled. I'm limited on what I can do with no DPS units pulled. I can't help it, guys. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. That's why we're building old mate. Sonya, are you talking about Shadow Sonya? They would spell platinum correctly? Dude, is it spelled wrong? I haven't even noticed. This is what I'm talking about. Shut up, Victor. You don't need to keep talking. He just doesn't give it. He doesn't take a breath. Like, just let me speak, Victor. Say your piece when I click on you, and then just shut up. That's all I wish. All right, let's activate some of these bad boys. Now, what do I want to prioritize? Because I don't think I have skill ups for everything. We've only got 6 skill ups. I think skill 2 wants to be our priority because it gives us damage reduction and damage amplification. And it also gives us some crit damage, which ain't too bad. Then after that, I think we go with the skill 3 for a little bit of extra speed, but also for the damage on his big nuke. Honestly, I'd want to max all of them, but we don't have the cubes for it. So I think we start with the skill 2, which we need to farm more. So let's go farm this a little bit more. How many packs do I have? 15. You know, I'm just going to be wasteful and just do this. Let's just see how far it gets us. Not very far at all. Yes. Alright, let's just go and do it. Disorder. Yep. Continuous. 10. 2 more refills left. It kills me doing this because I know it's going to put me behind in arena speed. But I just want to build him and test him. I can grab a guild member's DPS. Yeah, but they can only be used once across everyone, I think, isn't it? Unless I misread what they were posting in guild chat. So I just thought, I won't be an asshole and steal one. Alright, let's go back to the PVE. Challenge. Boom, 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 boom. Nope, not that one. I've still got to push that further as well. Let's go back to the Ethernet rally. Lead hub. Confirm. Alright. Guys, how do we actually claim this shit? Is there an info button that I'm not seeing? Cargo boxes and mod card. You can obtain cargo boxes and mod cards on the map. Collect the boxes and choose suitable cards to modify them. Defeat the node boss to obtain the revamped card. Cargo boxes can be obtained in cargo box nodes. Open cycle. Challenges and reward progress reset. But how do I get them? How do I get these rewards? Read the top sentence. Cargo box. Outer links section unlocks when all regions reach one. Oh, you've got 100% all regions. Does that mean we've got to like kill the main boss to just get anything out of it? That's full on. If this guy's scaling the way you guys are saying he is. Wait, let's take a look. We can challenge him now. Okay, we can do this team. Which is not looking very good. Which is not looking very good at all. I mean, if I had Bayonton built, maybe. But based on what you guys are saying, we're kind of boned here. Is that correct? Can you turn gauge manipulate this guy? Oh, let's find out. Bro, I have no heals. Fuck. Oh, let's see if we can YOLO. Let's do this Messiah. Okay, they can be manipulated, but I did that too early because we're way faster. Oh yeah, we got no chance. This hired Messiah is useless. Oh, I should have boosted her probably, even though she's got like no gear. Oh yeah, no, we got no chance. We got no chance. I want to see how much damage he does though. It's this skill that does it, isn't it? It's the powerful tsunami that we gotta worry about, yeah? That's right. I do remember this guy from the last beta. He was like on a higher level boss on the other PvE mode. Yeah, I do remember this. Yeah, he's like a truck. Yeah, there's no chance I'm getting through him. Yeah, I need to build some more DPS. Yeah, we're done. Oh, damn, I thought we were going to be able to get... Alright, fuck that mode. We got no chance. But I kind of like that in a way where it's like, okay, here's something that if you really want to push, like there's reason to build more units, you know what I mean? Now, if I beat one of these two bosses, can I go and challenge her, or do I need to beat all of them to be able to challenge her? All of them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can browse around here and get some extra rewards. I mean, the silver's pretty good. Let's see where we're at for upgrading old mate's gear. Alright, this piece sucks shit. Wait, let me see if I got a better one. Or Swift Rush, because I want to get a bit of speed on him. And we want to go for crit rate. Do I have a better crit rate piece? That's shit. That's pretty shit. That's only 2. Okay, you know what? Let's just use this one. Wow, look at that. Got all the HP. We're really stacked there. This one, give me some speed or attack bonus. Not flat attack bonus. Why the fuck can I not hit purple speeds, but it gives me purple flat attacks? Crit rate. Crit damage I'll take. Give me crit rate as well. Yes, thank you. That's not so good. Alright, this one, let's go. Crit rate. Surely I have something better than this. No. No. What's this? Crit rate, effect, accuracy, which he doesn't need, and attack. What's this got again? Crit rate, but that's had a... I think this one. Let's do this one. Crit rate. Attack's okay. Not the greatest, but yes. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. We'll just roll these ones to 9 because we're running out of... shit, so this got crit rate, crit damage. Do I have one with crit rate, crit damage, and speed? Crit rate, crit damage. Speed, but nothing else. Crit damage attack bonus. What's the last one? Oh, this is the one. This is the one. Fuck you, effect accuracy. Fuck you! No! No! Why? Why, you shit piece of gear? My god, what a waste. Fuck me. And this is what I'm talking about. Rolling to 9 is so damn expensive. And yet... Oh, Jesus Christ, that fucking sucks. Skill issue? I know. Like, that is so dumb. It is so dumb. No. Why? Why, you stupid game? What about this bad boy? That's crit rate, crit damage. Yeah, this one ain't too bad. If we could get some speed on top of that, it'd be good. Speed, HP. No, I'd rather get some of the crit subs. Let's roll this one a little bit. And just like that, we're broke. Just like that, we're broke. Okay, we're at... Oh, 56% crit rate is nowhere near enough. I think this maxes out at 40, so we got another 6, which brings us to 60. Yeah, maybe I have to do double crit rate pieces. Maybe I have to do double crit rate pieces. Yeah, dude, I'm saving all my luck for the global release. The problem is I have had so much luck on this server anyway, like with with that piece there and stuff like that. Like I've had some luck here, but hey, we rinse it all and we go again. We go again. Prowess, let's check. What did I say I was going to do? Skill 2 first for the passive. Yep, okay, we'll keep farming. Bit of extra crit damage. I would have loved if that was crit rate. I'm being completely honest. So I might have to drop the crit damage for a second crit rate. Or do we just gamble on the crit rates? Or we could get a few crit rate rolls into this. I mean, we could have also got crit rate rolls into this bad boy. I mean, still not a horrid piece, because a lot of things does want to affect accuracy, but you'd rather have speed with it as well. Yeah, Lily's my ideal starter account, man. For me personally. Alright, so we're getting there. What's his... Did I get any more level up materials? Dude, we're getting close. We're getting close on level up materials as well. I do want to get him up there to test him out more. I can't believe that triple effect accuracy roll. That's insane. That sucked so bad. 3 optimal stats, 1 unused stat, and it goes all into the one. Well, let's do this. Beta hasn't got too much longer. I don't need all those diamonds. Nope. Nada. Nada. Alright, where are we at? Where are we at? Now, there is more resources to be had here, so maybe I keep going for these resources. Is that 20... Dude, my eyes are fucked. I can't tell how many zeros that is. 1, 2, 3. It's only 25,000. I was like, is that 250,000 or is that 25,000? Dude, I could not see, like, those zeros just disappeared into each other. Oh, well, we may as well. Or do we go and clear some of this other stuff? Because now that I know I'm not going to get to opening the chest, there's no kind of, like, less point. Because this gives that's 100,000, isn't it? That's 100,000 per clear. And I get experience. Yeah, let's do this. We need this more. Boomer eyes, it do be like that. Blimey, it do. No. Yeah, see, normally restart takes you back to the formation page. It didn't before. Speed is still very important in PvE, I'm going to say. It does make a big difference, being able to cycle faster. Makes your buffs, your speed buffs better, like, it's pretty good. Dude, I just love Tiamat. I just love Tiamat. She's too fun, man. I can't help it. No guest account on this. Like, if they had it on global, it'd be huge. To be honest, if they're gonna have guest accounts on global, they should announce it early, because I think a lot more people would spend in the beta if they could have guest accounts on global, so that they could get the rebate and reroll. But I think a lot of people will be avoiding the rebate because they'd rather reroll. Like, spending $100 to get $100 free, I would rather reroll and get myself Lily than have just a raw RNG account that I get an extra $100 on. That's me personally, but I also am free to play, so I just never care about spending money. Apparently salt works. Oh, so you're saying you can salt but wouldn't they have a limit to 1 claim per rebate per account? Or are you saying you can get the rebate and then use salted emails on the account and then use that extra $100 in every account? I doubt that's going to be a thing. There's no way they're going to let that slip through. It's technically a new account every time. Yeah, and I'm tipping like they're gonna have like, okay, this is your account. Once you've done it once, like it's done. When Tiamat transforms, she says this. Is that what she says? I have no idea what she says, but it just sounds sick when she does it. Oh, so it translates to this is my final form. That's cool. Oh, we leveled up. Nice. Free stamina. I'm 44 now. Ooh, I can farm Ember after reset. That's cool. Which is that that OP shell I was talking about. Or, I'm not saying it's OP, it's just the one I really want to try out. Oh, whatever ID you have in beta will stay the same. Oh, okay, so it's like the account carries over, but the account just gets reset. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work. If I don't reach the 100, do I still get the 200% rebate? Does anyone know? I just never looked into the rebate, so I don't want to say something and give you wrong information. Oh, Chris verified that you can't do it. Okay, so the salting emails to get the refund or the rebate doesn't work. The community manager said it. Apparently, where if you want to trust Treelicious word, thanks Treelicious. Dude, me trying to read that name was horrible. Whatever you spend, you get vouchers. So if you spend $70, you get that 70 back plus an extra 70 is the way I understand it. Can we all agree one thing though? Kraken has so much aura. Like, the dude is just cool. Like, when he just throws the briefcase, and like in his idle scream, when he's just got like a Kraken tentacles like just wrapping around him, he's like nothing of it. And like, you know, like he's just sitting there chill, hand in the pocket, got a suitcase, and it's just got a Kraken living in it. I'm re-rolling for Lily. But Platypus, how you going, man? Because we all need to start over at launch. Yeah, dude. It is. It is. the animation is sick until you're on the other end of it. It's so true. I also love the fact that when you're on manual, Tiamat's the worst example because she's only got one skill and we're gonna kill them all here. No, we didn't. Okay. I love that. My skills aren't available. My bad. Can't show you. But I love that when you click on each skill, it changes their pose. Like they have a different idle pose for each skill that you click on. I think that's really cool. Wait, do we have a better option for this? Crit damage, HP. This one's got crit rate, crit damage, and it's got a HP attack, but we've already rolled 6 into it. What do we have here? Honestly, speed if it rolled crit rate. Like, this is what I don't like. It's 30,000 just to roll this to 3. That is ridiculous. Like, absolutely bonkers. Crit rate, crit damage. Fuck you, effect accuracy. I'm too scared of that effect accuracy just ruining my life. Yeah, that effect accuracy is going to end me. What's this one got? This one got effect accuracy too. Well, this one's better then. Same stats. This one's got an extra roll in it. Oh, no, they don't. They're the same. This one's got a higher crit damage roll. Fuck you, game. Let's recycle that. Let's just go to boom, 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 boom. All right, let's go that. Am I really going to use any of these? I mean, that's got 5 speed. Let's select all. That's got 8 speed. We'll keep that. It's got 5 speed. We'll keep that. That's just absolute dog shit. No. I feel like... Yeah, let's just do it. Who cares? It's beta, guys. It's beta. Who cares? All right. Let's see if we get another crit rate on this one. Fucking effect accuracy. I don't want it. Go away. I hate this. Oh, dude. The effect accuracy curse is upon me. Rip. Get wrecked indeed. Yeah, the early upgrades are just way too expensive. It's ridiculous. Like, make upgrading expensive once you're at plus 12, like to get to plus 15, make that the big expensive part. But let people explore the gear. That's a lot of poisons. Oh, Tiamat's going to get the transformation on her turn here, which is big. Here it comes, ready for the big damage. Double attacks! And again! Dude, I just love Tiamat. She's so fun. And again! Attack me. You won't attack me. I'll revenge. And again! Ready for it? Revenge. Damn it. Revenge. There it is. Revenge. Damn it. Here it comes. Oh, the thing is, if Lily kills someone with her basic attack, then Tiamat doesn't follow, like, the follow-up doesn't happen. The target has to be alive. Feels like the mythic level 14, 15 is a kidney, yeah. But it honestly feels like 0 to 9 is also like a kidney. Considering you don't even know if you want to invest in the gear at that point. There's a 2x investigation XP right now. Oh, that's right. They're going to have the 2x events. I should look at the calendar for that. Oh, I should have been saving my my stamina for it. Damn, I forgot about that. That is going to be a thing. Trying to focus on farming the double XPs or the two times drops. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'll farm when daily reset happens, because I'm assuming you're on Asia or EU. That's why you've got it already. When that happens, I'll farm this for a bit, and then I'm going to save all my potions, all my stability potions, until it gets the extra drops on shells or modules. But I mean, we're in the last couple days anyway, so it's not going to make a mass difference. Yeah, you're doing it right now, but you must be on EU or SE or Asia server. So global servers doesn't get it for another 4.5 hours. Yeah, from 11% to 15% is a nice little boost. No dupes for him. All right. Dude, I haven't even finished this yet. This one, my problem with this one is that you get these stages, which are like the overworld, which is cool if you're in like a real sit down and play mode. But I always play these games on the go on my phone, and it's like trying to control this on the phone is just like absolute just pain. Yep. What do you think about the server later? 10 servers on each region on day one. What are you saying? That's not the way it's going to work, is it? Where'd you hear that? I thought it was just going to be like the different regions, and each region is just one big server. Actually, you know what, guys? We're gonna have to make this a short stream because it's 2:30. I gotta pick the kids up from school at 3:30, so I gotta get some stuff done before then. So we are gonna end stream early, unfortunately. I'm gonna try and stream again tomorrow. So during beta, I'm gonna try and just stream whenever I can. And then for global launch, I'm going to have like an actual stream schedule where I'm like, okay, these days I'm streaming at this time. And that's what I'm going to try and do. Leave the stream okay, troll? Yeah. But thank you everyone for coming to stream. Really appreciate you guys. And have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you're around for stream. If not, enjoy the wait for the global launch. Catch us later. 虫けら風情が